Guys, it's time for a trade recap, and I'm gonna go over this very quickly. We took a break even today. We're still in the trade though. Let me go over this trade really quick. It was so unfortunate. So we have this, the 4 hour is bearish, right? The 4 hour bearish order flow. Swing high to swing low, we have this dealing range. We've retraced up into a premium of that dealing range into this 4 hour imbalance. We have a SMT within the 4 hour imbalance. I'm anticipating a 4 hour internal range to external range liquidity move in the form of a nice market maker sell model. Literally simple as that. Bias is established. You can see we've rated the short-term high here with the SMT, and obviously this short-term high we've pushed up into the 4 hour imbalance. We've shifted structure to the downside, and we've left behind this 1 hour sell side imbalance here. This to me is looking like the low risk sell. On the 15 minute, it actually is, you could argue, it's the first stage of distribution. It kind of is the first stage of distribution because of where it is within the structure. But yeah. This is a different trade, sorry. So we have this 1 hour fair value gap here. We retraced up into the 1 hour fair value gap and we've expanded lower. Obviously we have this relative equal low sell side liquidity down here. That is the drawn liquidity. So yeah, the order flow is nice and bearish. Now, out of this 1 hour fair value gap here, we've pushed down, we've completed the 1 hour IRL to ERL here. We push back up into the 1 hour imbalance, closing just below that consequent encroachment, and then we've expanded lower once again aggressively. So now we have a new dealing range here. We have this 15-minute swing high to the 15-minute swing low, and in a premium of the range, we have this 15-minute fair value gap. Just the same way we have this 4 hour fair value gap in premium up here, we pushed into it, expanded lower. Then we have this 1 hour fair value gap in a premium up here, we pushed into it, expanded lower. And now we have this 15-minute fair value gap up here in the premium. We're going to push into it and expand lower. That is what I'm anticipating here. And also we have this 15-minute order block, which price tapped so perfectly to the pip of the opening price of that up close candle right here. Now, what was I going to say? 15-minute internal to external range liquidity. That's what I was going to say. I never usually take trades on the 1 minute, but because this was looking so perfect, I thought, let me take this trade. Everything's ticking the boxes, so I'm going to take this trade. So the 1 minute time frame here, this is that 15-minute order block. You can see we tapped that ever so perfectly, and this is the 15-minute imbalance which we pushed into and we've expanded away from. Now this big thick up close candle right here, when we close below that, that was the change in state of delivery I needed on the 1 minute to show that price is ready to go down to the relative equal low sell side liquidity up here. So we have the 1 hour market maker sell model from the 4 hour imbalance, and now from the 15-minute imbalance, I'm anticipating a 1 minute market maker sell model. Yeah, so it's all fractal. We have the relative equal low sell side liquidity down here. We pushed up into a premium of this range, tapped into the 15-minute order block and the 15-minute fair value gap. We've closed below the up close candle that rated this short-term high and pushed price into the 15-minute order block. So that's the 1 minute change in the state of delivery that we needed. Price closed below. We pushed up into it right there with this candle. Bang, and we've expanded again energetically, creating another 1 hour buy sell side imbalance right here. So when price pushed up into that 1 minute sell side imbalance, I was thinking, yes, price is now ready to go lower. I'm selling short. I got in just below the 1 hour. I keep saying 1 hour. It's 1 minute. That's how you know I never trade the 1 minute. I got in just below the 1 minute fair value gap. I sold at the market, and before I could even take the screenshot, we already started expanding lower, and I saw this 1 hour buy side imbalance on the buy side of the curve. I was anticipating price to close below that and then use it as resistance on the sell side of the curve down to the relative equal low sell side liquidity and to infinity and beyond, which is down here, which is that 4 hour external range liquidity down here, and this is that 15-minute external range liquidity down here. I was going to take a partial at these lows and then full take profit down at the 4 hour external range liquidity. Now look at this. Oh, I got rid of the, it looks different. Oh, it's not as good. It's not as good. I've got to go back to the chart. This is a different trade. I'll go over this tomorrow because I'm still in the trade. Alright. Okay, here's that 1 minute chart. This is the relative equal low sell side liquidity down here. The 15-minute order block, let me just mark that out so we can see where we're at in price. 15-minute order block right there, minus order. Back to the 1 minute. Okay, here it is. And this is that 1 hour buy side imbalance which I was anticipating to get closed below. Was that it? Was that it? Yes, it was it. Right here. So price, these up close candles pushed in to this fair value gap. We closed below these up close candles and then retraced back in and then expanded lower once again, creating another 1 minute sell side imbalance. We used this inversion fair value gap as support to trade up into this 1 minute sell side imbalance. Then we expanded lower, closing below the 1 hour inversion fair value gap. And when I saw price retrace up in there and expand lower like here, I was like, yes, what a great trade. Fantastic trade, yeah, fantastic trade. Price is going to expand down to this relative equal low sell side liquidity and then potentially even down to the 4 hour external range liquidity. But no, it didn't. What is price doing? It's so weird. But anyway, I trailed my stop loss to break even. That's why I got stopped out. As you can see, my stop loss was above this high. But when we expanded all the way down here, I was like, yep, I feel comfortable putting my stop loss just above break even. Above that 1 minute fair value gap right here. But price just expanded higher. Maybe this is that deep retracement, and now we're going to see price trade lower to the relative equal low sell side liquidity. But yeah, I got stopped out by this deep retracement. Maybe we will continue lower from premium of this range, and then we'll trade down to this relative equal low sell side liquidity and this relative equal low sell side liquidity. I anticipated price would trade lower from this 15-minute fair value gap, which I had marked out on the chart, and I thought, okay, we're just accumulating here to manipulate up into the 15-minute fair value gap, and then we're going to expand lower. But we just pushed up so deep, and we've closed above it. It is the end of the day though, so maybe price will chop around until Asia and then just dump lower tomorrow. But yes, the day before NFP tomorrow. Don't judge me, I've got to shave. I haven't shaved in a while. But yeah, that is it. Just a quick trade recap. Break even. It was a little break even. And I'm in this trade on the 1 hour. Let me show you. The same idea. It's the 4 hour internal to external range liquidity. But I took this trade on the 1 hour time frame. I just put my entry within the 1 hour for value gap. Stop loss at the swing high. And as you can see, I'm still in this trade. I've just hidden the P&L tool. Let me get it out. And I'm break even now. Once we expanded lower, my stop loss was originally up here. What the hell? But yeah, we expanded lower, and then I put my stop loss to break even. Hopefully we don't trade up to the level where my stop loss is at, and we just expand lower. But I'll update that trade tomorrow. But that is it, a break-even trade for today. The idea was there. You can see I'm still in this trade. And this one got stopped out. Sold here, bought back there. That is it for today. That is it. The idea was correct, so I'm still happy the idea was correct. But yeah, that's it.